Good morning. Thank you for coming. My name is Sergeant Andrea Janvier, and I'm the Public Information Officer for the Wilmington Department of Police. This morning we'll be detailing the arrest of Marcus Cruz for the murder of Donald Smith. Wilmington Police Chief Bobby Cummings will give remarks, followed by Mayor Dennis Williams. We'll answer any questions you have from the media at the end of the press conference. At this time, Chief Cummings.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. On November 11th at approximately 0900 hours, our patrol units were dispatched to an unresponsive subject in Eden Park, located in the 900 block of Newcastle Avenue. Upon arrival of the paramedics, a male was declared dead. The death appeared to be suspicious in nature, and our homicide unit detectives were notified and responded and took over the investigation. On November 12th, an autopsy was conducted, and the manner of death was determined to be strangulation. Several hours later, a positive identification was made. The victim was identified as Donald Smith, a 57-year-old white male of Wilmington. Late in the evening on November 12th, the family of Mr. Smith was located and advised of his death. The investigation progressed rapidly, and the suspect was developed. On November 13th, a search warrant was executed in the 800 block of Northwest Street, where Marcus Cruz, 41, was located inside the residence along with evidence connecting him to the crime. The State Attorney General's office reviewed all aspects of the case. Warrants were prepared for murder first degree, felony murder, robbery first degree. After being arraigned this morning, he is currently being held without bail, and at this point, there is no indication that any further arrests will be made. All indications are that the defendant, Cruz, acted alone.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here today to commend the Wilmington Police Department, the men and women of our department who are relentless in pursuing this suspect and bringing the suspect to justice. I want to take my hat off to these individuals back here, Detective Division, men and women. They've shown the true side of being a homicide investigator. A homicide investigator never sleeps, works around the clock, gets all the evidence, and they work relentlessly to go after the suspect. They've done their job. I want to thank them personally. I commend each and every one of them. Great job. This is what we want to do. We're telling people that we are not playing with these violent offenders. One more thug off the street, and I'm very happy. Thank you.
At this point, we'll take any questions that you may have. Yes.
What evidence was recovered at Marcus Cruz's house? And how old is Marcus Cruz?
Marcus Cruz is 41 years of age, and we're not prepared to release any information in reference to the evidence at this point.
Did they know each other?
Very
Hmm?
Yes. Marcus Cruz and Donald Smith were co-workers.
Where did they work together?
It was Reed Community Recycling on Lamson Lane in Newcastle. Sure. Sorry. Reed Recycling. It's located on Lamson Lane in Newcastle, Delaware.
There were rumors that the body was discovered naked. Is there any truth to that?
It was partially clothed.
Is that with socks?
I'm not prepared to answer or disclose any more of that. This investigation is still ongoing.
Did the murder happen in Eden Park, or was the body dumped there?
I'm not prepared to disclose that either. This investigation is still ongoing.
Is it drug related?
I'm not going to discuss that. This investigation is still ongoing.
Yes.
Is it true that the suspect stole the victim's bicycle?
Again, we're not going to get into the specific evidence that is recovered from the scene or the residence. Thank you.
What about the other 23 murders?
What about them?
Well, I me how many arrests have been made in the other 23 murders that didn't have the homicide?
Okay. There have been 24 homicides throughout the city this year. We have closed arrests on 3 prior to this one, so 25 and 4.
Just to give you a little history on that, right now, our homicide detectives are in the process of reviewing the previous homicides that happened in the city. We've brought in a doctor from Milwaukee to go over a homicide review commission. Our detectives are being trained further, and again, they will be reviewing these cases as we move forward. One of the things that we want to push forward is that we're in the process of building relationships throughout the community. That's one of our main focuses. If we can build those relationships, we believe that we can get a lot more of these cases solved. One of the things that we want to put emphasis on is that our presence in the community, with our officers in patrol, being in these hotspot areas that we've identified, we believe that we can have an impact on what's occurring in the city. The other point of emphasis is, again, the relationship building is our main focus. We have an academy class in place that will replace the number of officers that we're currently down, and we believe that at that point, we will have the necessary force to impact a lot of the violence that's happening in the city. So again, thank you for coming out today.
Did you, in this particular case, do you guys feel you made any progress towards your goal of building trust in the community?
Yes, we do. Again, if there's information that is out there that we can get our hands on that's able to help us solve crimes, we have people who, again, have participated in this because we're building those relationships, and we think we got to that a little bit sooner. So again, thank you for coming out today. Appreciate it.
And I would appreciate it if you don't ask any detectives questions. You take your questions to the chief of the PIO.
I have a question. You were saying about the hot spots. Would you consider Eden Park a hot spot?
It's not one of our hotspots now.
It's over. It's an ongoing investigation.
All right, we're good.
At this time, this concludes our press conference. We thank you all for coming.